Hello students, welcome once again to my class. So this is part 5 of the story Indigo. So Gandhiji was released from the court without giving any penalty. The judge did not give any verdict against him, and he said that Gandhiji was free to go. So after this incidents, several prominent lawyers and prominent people from Bihar went to Champaran to meet Gandhi. These people were Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Mazharul Haq, and many other prominent lawyers of Bihar. Gandhiji started discussion with them. Now Gandhiji asked that suppose after a few days the British government gives a verdict against him and he is sentenced to jail, then what will these lawyers do? How will they help the patients? They said that since the Gandhiji, they had come to Champaran to help Gandhiji, and if Gandhiji won't be there, then whom will they help? With whom will they discuss all the problems? So they will simply go back home. Gandhiji was shocked to hear this answer. He said, then what will happen to the injustice that has been done to the sharecroppers? Who will give justice to them? The lawyers felt ashamed, and they started thinking that Gandhi was no one from Bihar. In fact, he was an outsider. Being an outsider, he was ready even to go to jail for the sake of the patients over there. And they, being the people from Bihar itself, were thinking of going back home without helping the sharecroppers, without giving justice to the patients. So they finally reached the decision that it will be a very shameful act on their part. So they told Gandhi that if in case Gandhiji is sent to jail, is the verdict goes against him and he is sent to jail, then what will they do? They will also court arrest. What is court arrest? Court arrest means that when you surrender on your own, when a person surrenders himself to the police, that means he is ready to go to jail and he surrenders. The police does not need to arrest him. That is known as court arrest. So the lawyer said that if Gandhiji, in case Gandhiji goes to jail, in case the verdict comes against him, they will also court arrest and they will also go to jail along with Gandhi. Why this decision was taken? In order to create pressure on the British authorities. You might think that how will it be beneficial? They all will land inside the jail. But think, if thousands and thousands of people say that they want to go to jail, will the jail authority be able to provide them so much space? Are they having so much space to keep thousands of people in jail? So that was the way, that was a way of, in a non-violent way, creating pressure on the British government so that they would release Gandhiji as well. So this was the decision that was taken. Gandhiji was very happy after hearing their decision, and he said what he did, he divided them into groups. In groups of 2 they were divided, that this way in pair they will surrender and they will court arrest. This way, after that, several days passed away. After this decision was taken, several days passed away. Now Gandhi received a written letter which stated that the Lieutenant Governor of the province had decided that the allegation that were brought against Gandhi should be dropped, should be withdrawn. So all the allegations that were labelled against him were withdrawn. So that was the first time that civil disobedience triumphed in India. Civil disobedience it was. What is civil disobedience? When civilians disobey an order. that has been given by an authority. That is civil disobedience only. So that was the first time in the history of India that civil disobedience triumphed, and the allegations brought against Gandhiji were withdrawn, and it was announced that he was not guilty of anything. He was free and he could continue to live in Champaran. Gandhi and Gandhi and the other lawyers and the other volunteers who had come forward to help Gandhi in this solving this problem of the sharecroppers, they now started an inquiry into the matter. Okay, they now started to find out why the farmers were having so much grievance against the British authorities. What was the reason behind it? So they 10,000 peasants gave depositions that were written down, and notes were also made on other evidences. They started making notes that they collected. Evidences also they collected against the British landowners. Documents were also collected, and the entire area of Champaran, Motihari and these places were throbbing with activities. Everyone were talking about, were discussing about this particular problem. Understood? The investigation was going on, and everyone was protesting against the landlords, because the landlords were the people who had actually cheated these poor peasants. In June, Gandhiji was summoned by Sir Edward Gett. He was the Lieutenant Governor of India at that time, Sir Edward Gett. So Gandhiji was summoned by Sir Edward Gett. Gandhiji was not knowing what was the purpose that the Lieutenant Governor was calling him, why he wanted to meet him. He had no idea. He thought it might be a trick, it might be a conspiracy. They wanted to arrest him by giving him an invitation of discussion. So before leaving to meet the Lieutenant Governor, Gandhiji had a discussion with his associates, and it was decided that in case Gandhiji does not return, in case he is arrested, then what will they do? They will all start a massive civil disobedience again. A very massive civil disobedience over there, so that the problem would reach the ears of the British authorities. But surprisingly, Gandhiji found that the Lieutenant Governor took the matter very seriously. He held 4 meetings with Gandhiji, very long meetings they were. 4 meetings were held with Gandhiji and the Lieutenant Governor. Then a commission was, you can say an inquiry commission. Inquiry commission was set up. Alright? There were representatives of the British government in the inquiry commission. When an inquiry commission, what is the purpose of setting up an inquiry commission? So that it can go to the matter, study a particular matter and reach a solid decision. Okay, final decision, take final decision and discuss all the problems and other things. So in this inquiry commission, there were representatives of the landlords, there were representatives of the British authorities, and Gandhiji was the sole representative from the peasant side. Gandhiji was representing the peasants in that inquiry commission. Alright, so the inquiry started after the commission was set up. What was the purpose of setting up the commission? Was to end the problem of sharecropping in Champaran. When Gandhiji had gone to Champaran with this person, with the peasants, Rajkumar Shukla, he had not expected that he will get so much engrossed in the problem of Champaran that he will spend almost a year over there. So at a stretch he lived over there for 7 months, and then again he visited Champaran on several occasions. Trips he did of Champaran, and every time he was trying to find out a solution to the problem. So the inquiry was continuing. Now it was the time to see what conclusion they were finally coming to, the inquiry commission, regarding the problem of the sharecroppers. Alright students, this much only in this video.